everyone, welcome to Flower Press. In this episode, I chatted with the wonderful Phoebe Simmons, co-founder of the Memo. Phoebe is a woman who wears many hats. She's a serial entrepreneur, a mum, a brand builder, a retail trailblazer, and parenting advocate. I suppose what I'd love to start with is you just talking about the Memo and telling us what it's all about.
Yeah, sure. The Memo is Australia's premium baby and parenting retailer. Kate and I started it over 5 years ago. It just started with a walk around the tan, and it was really about her experience. So Kate was a mum at the time, and she was so excited to be a mum, so excited to be pregnant, and she walked into big box baby retail and then walked straight out again.
Yeah, I had that experience. I totally get it.
It's very common because I think for a lot of Australian parents, they're used to shopping in beauty and fashion and lifestyle and having such an amazing customer first experience, beautiful brand, and that just hadn't translated, we thought, into Australian baby retail. And we thought there was an opportunity to give parents the experience that they deserved, an experience that would really meet the excitement of that time and the joy. And the other really big thing that we thought was needed to be addressed is just how cluttered and overwhelming it is.
Totally.
Because you don't need that much stuff, right?
No, but you don't know that, especially if you're doing it for the first time. You have no idea.
And so because Kate's background was in beauty buying, she worked at David Jones and Mecca and Maya, she was able to do this really tight edit that was based on her beautiful taste, her friend's list of just the recommended products that you need.
Clever.
And so we started with just 400 products.
That is actually still a lot.
Still a lot. That's it. But that was like, it's catering for pregnancy, labour and birth, postpartum, and then into baby. There's obviously a lot of gift options as well. And then we wanted to give people options for kind of taste and lifestyle, colour waves, and also price point as well.
Yes,
so we've expanded the range over time, and we launched with just an online store, but now we have 4 beautiful boutiques as well in Melbourne and Sydney.
And they are incredible. They are an experience in themselves walking into those stores. They're beautiful.
You.
The Memo feels like a really beautiful, curated space for parents.
Yeah.
What were some of the non-negotiables that you and Kate had in mind when you started it?
Quite a few, actually, because it had to feel really distinct. You made the point that it's for parents, right? And that was clear from the start. We're not a baby retailer. We're a parenting retailer. So everything that we do caters to our actual customer. And I think that customer first mentality is critical to building a sustainable brand. And when I first looked at the market, I didn't have kids myself, and so I'd never really looked at it, and I was just struck by the language that was being used. It was really unsophisticated, it was juvenile, there was a lot of goo-goo and gaga and, you know, baba and mama.
Stuff?
And I think it was key, like our experience and a lot of our customers' experience is this, one of the scariest parts about entering parenthood is who will you become and will you lose your identity? And we wanted that continuity to follow through from who you are pre-baby to you can still keep your lifestyle, you can still keep all of the things you love, you can still dress a certain way and feel good about yourself and not be worried about this big identity shift. And so that's why we wanted to deliver an experience that felt really right and aligned with where our customers were at. As well.
It's really interesting because I think you and Kate, having such a clear identity of the brand before it even started and who you were speaking to and how you wanted to speak to them, the foresight and the planning and the strategy that would have gone into that is really remarkable and quite unique when it comes to starting a business. I think a lot of people, myself included, start a business and figure out the voice, figure out the tone, figure out who you're selling to kind of as you go. But you guys really, everything was really planned and thought through from the outset, which is super impressive.
Well, for us it had to be because I think we were this challenger brand and we had to be really clear about how we were offering something different. And I think because of my background, I'd had a lot of brand discipline kind of drummed into me. And so that was the only way I knew. It was we were always taught in my previous roles that if you don't stand for something, you won't stand out, right? So it's starting with that, it's building the brand DNA and then being very strict and disciplined about how you apply it.
I wish I had you on my shoulder when I
you
started
did it.
this.
You didn't need me. Look at this place.
So slowly, and with such chaos.
Oh my God, no. Well, I mean, I knew what I was doing with brand, but I didn't know what I was doing with anything else. So there was a million other things that we learned along the way.
So the Memo has been such an incredible place, not only to shop, but also a place for your community to come together, to learn, to have some camaraderie. Has it been intentional from the outset that the Memo would always be that place, or is that evolved?
I think a bit of both. Like, we always knew that we didn't just want to be a retailer that sells stuff, because anyone can do that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of our
not anyone can do that.
Amazon does that. Big box baby retail do that so well. And so it's like, what is our point of difference? What can we do? And we believe that we're here to add meaning, and we wanted to build a brand that was sustainable. And then I guess it's going back to the customer again. It's like thinking about what's really important to them at that time. Yeah, curation and simplifying the baby shopping experience, like, great, we can do that. That's kind of the easy part. But how do we help our customer feel heard and understood and supported over that time? And that's through education. That's through investing in community. It's by spending a lot of time writing blogs and connecting with additional resources and experts, and helping guide the customer so that they never feel alone. At 2 a.m, if they're struggling with their latch while they're breastfeeding, we want them to come to us. We don't want them to come to 2 a.m. Googling and then getting overwhelmed. So it's like not being overwhelmed in the product process, but also not being overwhelmed by so much of the information that's out there.
It's such a remarkable thing that you do, but it's certainly not easy, because it's like you're running this retail business, both online and bricks and mortar, and then you have this whole other aspect to it about building community, creating education, making sure it's a safe place for people to be able to learn and get reliable, trusted information. That's a lot of hats.
It's a lot of hats.
Wearing.
Luckily, we've got a really great team, but it does require a lot of investment, which for a startup, you know, is expensive. But without it, we'd just be like everyone else.
You would, So you obviously have your beautiful online store, but you've now expanded, is it 4 bricks and mortar stores?
Yeah, we always knew that the stores were important to our customer journey. It's just a matter of pace and expense, you know. So we knew that a lot of customers at this time, a lot of new parents want that interaction by heading to a store, feeling really confident in their purchase, seeing it and touching it in real life. And we also wanted to be able to create events and ways for our customers to connect with experts and with each other. And you can do that so well with a store environment. And it's also a great way to express the brand, you know.
Because they're so colourful and beautiful and exactly, you know where you're going.
That's right.
Where you're walking into.
That's right. So we wanted all of that, and it's just, we'd like to expand into a lot more stores. It's just a matter of the right place and the right lease and the right time.
And how did you come up with the store look and feel and design?
Well, like I think because the brand was pretty well defined, you know, it starts with bold colours and works back. We have an amazing team, and we worked with great interior specialists as well and shop fitters to kind of bring that brand to life. But it's definitely evolved. I mean, if you think about what our Armadale store looks like versus Bondi versus High Point versus Fitzroy, they're all very clearly the Memo stores, but we really wanted to create a store that was really specific to that neighbourhood and that customer and what was going on that street.
And how do you go about deciding where to open up a new store?
We look to the data. We look to where our customers are shopping from us at the moment. And then we work to find somewhere that's kind of convenient for them.
So you have also now started your own private label brand, Dew. What made you decide to start your own private label brand?
Well, we believe that we really champion the mum category. I think before the Memo existed in Australia, it was quite fragmented. And I don't know what you used for your perineum or your engorged breasts when you're at hospital.
I don't think I used anything. I just don't feel like it was front of mind. Like it wasn't served to me in a nice way where I where it was approachable.
Yeah, and I
make
think,
sense?
yes, and I think this was what we heard a lot, and we really wanted to bring that maternal care category into the forefront of this experience. And we also believe that motherhood shouldn't be from behind closed doors, right?
Yeah.
And so we wanted a brand that could really break through those taboos. And so that's why Dewey's deliberately colourful and really easy to navigate and front of mind when you walk into the stores.
Yep.
And so we created a range that can take that customer from pregnancy through into postpartum and feeding.
Yep.
And that way they can have that really consistent experience from trimester 1 through to 2, 3, 4.
It's so good. It's so nice. And like, I know myself, sometimes I love buying products because of the way they're packaged and presented.
Yeah.
And it makes it feel special
Yes.
and like a really enjoyable, fun, elevated experience.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what you've done to something that was otherwise an afterthought and not a fun, elevated purchase.
Yeah, well, we talk a lot about how we really want mums to celebrate themselves over this time and, you know, what happens to their bodies. And so by having products that they can feel really good wearing and feeling, then that's a great start.
Yeah. So you've obviously had so many amazing, successful highlights with the Memo. Are there any, I guess, challenges or fails? I won't use fails, but like hiccups.
Yeah.
What hiccups along the
Oh
way
my
have
God,
there
we've
been?
had so many fails and so many challenges, and I definitely don't feel like we're killing it at anything.
From the outside, it looks like you are.
Well,
like
but
flawless.
that's Instagram versus reality, right? And I'm so glad that customers feel that and people feel that, but business is really hard, right? And it's been really, really challenging. I mean, when we started out, it was just before COVID.
Yeah.
And so that was obviously really, really hard. And then since then, it's building a team and cash flow and all of the operational elements that come with opening stores and all the things that you know how to do online, and you think that can easily translate into retail, but that's not necessarily the case, and it definitely hasn't been the case for us. And we have really high standards, so we know that our customers and parents deserve better, and so if we let them down, that's really, really disappointing, and it's a big problem. And so we hold ourselves up to these really high standards, and sometimes it's easier said than done. Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree with everything that you've just said, because I would say there isn't a day that goes by where there isn't at least a mini fail
Oh my God.
from me in this business.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh, I just don't know why anyone starts a business, FYI. Like, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. But there are obviously amazing moments of connection that make you feel like it's all worthwhile. But sometimes when you're awake at 3 a.m, you don't feel that.
Like, I've got so many fail stories, and we could share them if you want.
I love that one that you shared the other day about when you did that pop-up, that first pop-up in that financial building. Was it at the Rialto?
Oh my God, it was so embarrassing.
I love that you shared that though. That was very relatable, right? Because you would have been so excited.
I was so excited. And it was just humiliating because not one person attended my stand.
Was it humiliating or was it just like disappointing?
It was both.
Yeah.
It's really awkward standing at a stand trying to sell some products when not one person comes to your stand. Like, it's uncomfortable.
I can relate. We had this like on Christmas Day, our first year on Christmas Day, Kate's mum bought something from our site, even though Kate's mum was picking and packing our orders because she felt so bad that we hadn't made a sale that day. I mean, it was Christmas, but still, you know, she bought a rattle and it made us feel so much better. It made us feel like, you know, but still, you can't get through on that.
The number of times my mum has come in to help out.
Yeah.
When I first started this business, it was 2 weeks before Valentine's Day. And I had no staff because it was 2 weeks in and it was
how's
just
the
me.
timing?
And we got a write-up in broadsheet week out from Valentine's Day. And so I was unexpectedly inundated with orders, but I had no staff.
Yeah.
And so my mum came to Daily Blooms, which was another tin shed back then.
Yes. Yeah.
And spent 2 days making flowers for me.
That's so beautiful.
So you know what? Like, Shout out to mums. They get you through.
Like, mums are everything to us, right?
Yep.
Like, we've had, our team is made predominantly of mums.
So nice.
Because, I guess they're attracted to the mission and what we're trying to do, but also, I guess, the flexibility that we can offer. And it's really important to us that we've got mums and, and parents on our team who really understand that experience.
Yeah.
And, like, no one sells a white noise machine like a mum who's been up, until the early hours of the morning, right? They just get it. They get the experience.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially for your retail staff, I can imagine.
Yeah. We had someone's water break in store the other day. It's not amazing.
That is amazing.
I know.
Wow.
I know. So, and then she went straight to hospital, and then she came back 5 days later to finish her shopping because she hadn't got everything in time. It's like, great.
Oh my God.
I know. That's what I mean.
That is an amazing story.
I know. And this is the thing, it's like real retail. Like, you don't get that from an online store.
Yeah.
So cool. No one panicked.
That is actually incredible.
Yeah.
So with being a stepmom, having a baby yourself, having a huge successful business, life is busy. What are the challenging bits for you? Just so people don't think it's all just roses and sunshine and rainbows.
No, absolutely not. I often feel, I don't know if you feel like this, Courtney, but sometimes you get to the weekend and you're like, I didn't do anything for myself. Or the weekend, with kids' birthday parties and stuff. And you're like, footy and stuff. You're like, I didn't do anything that was for me this whole weekend.
Yeah.
And I think that's a huge change once you're a parent. I used to be so carefree and I could be as selfish as I wanted. And if I wanted to go and catch up with friends, I just get in my car and go and catch up with friends. To do that now, it requires military precision and compromising.
Yeah.
So I think it's that. It's making sure that you don't lose sight of or the ability to do the things that you love.
Yeah.
Because I found that in those early days, then I really lost sight of who I am.
Yeah.
And then
I totally get that.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're just so tired that scheduling those things just feels like another chore.
Yeah, exactly.
But you've got to do it.
Exactly.
It's a vicious cycle, right?
You're like, do I really have to put makeup on and go out to this thing,
So what's next for the Memo?
Oh, I think just keep going. Maybe having a little bit of breathing room around us. We've had an enormous 12 months.
Yeah.
But by keeping going, I would love for the Memo and for Dew to be even more available to more Australians.
Yep.
So to open up a few more stores across Australia would be great. And then who knows what's next, right?
Everywhere.
And
Global domination.
And maybe doing some more floristry classes with you. Because look at yours and look at mine.
That is actually spectacular.
It
really is.
Beautiful flowers.
It's come together.
Great colours.
We were trying to go a little bit Memo style.
There you go.
Tried.
I see it. It's so fun.
So now I'm going to ask Phoebe some rapid fire questions, just fun answers, whatever comes to mind. So Phoebe, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Are you inbox zero or inbox chaos?
Zero.
You would be.
Yeah.
What's your preference, baby carrier or pram?
Carrier.
Yep.
Yeah.
First app you check in the morning?
Gmail.
Oh, okay. If you could gift only one Memo product to every new mum, what would it be?
The baby shusher. Shh. Just calms your baby down.
One word your team would use to describe you?
Clear.
One word your kids would use to describe you?
Committed.
Oh, that's so nice. Okay, lastly and importantly, because you're here, if you could give a bunch of flowers to anyone in the world, who would it be and why?
I think we hear about this a lot, how overlooked midwives and all of those maternal care experts. And, I can imagine they're going through the hospital with all of these flowers for the birthing mums, which is amazing. But what about the women who help them?
Yeah.
So maybe to a hospital or something.
I love that.
How about
that is the perfect answer. Well, thank you so much, Phoebe.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's just about time to do a little reveal.
Okay.
It looks amazing.
Mine's a bit wonky.
No, it actually is amazing. Really.
Okay.
You do have a future career
different.
as a florist.
It's different. It's got quirk and personality. We love.
I actually genuinely love it. It's amazing.
I love it too. It's very me.